Patrick, welcome back to Clean Radio.
How you doing?
Oh,
Good.
Patrick!
How are you?
I'm pretty good, I guess.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so good to hear your voice.
Yeah, you too.
Do you guys know each other?
He called.
Oh, I didn't remember that you were.
I remember. See, I have a great memory, right,
Okay,
Patrick?
Patrick,
Absolutely.
Patrick, how you doing? That's the question.
I'm all right, I guess. You know.
You guess?
You don't guess that you're all right.
It's kind of like saying, I don't know.
Okay, let's just tell people right away. Patrick has been calling for a couple weeks. You've been struggling a little bit. It's safe to say you've had issues with crack. You're on you're basically on alcohol maintenance now.
Correct.
And what have you been trying to do to help yourself?
You know, not too much, to be honest. Not too much.
So, Patrick, you sent me a really nice email on Facebook, and I responded, and then I thought I was going to hear from you. And I personally haven't, but I'm glad that you actually kept your commitment by calling here weekly. What happened? Because it sounds like you got worse since the last time I was here.
You know, I don't really know. I mean, I guess it's one of them stupid things where I guess I got to hit a bottom.
Okay, so
where I just got to hit. I don't know.
let's try not to like abuse yourself. By
Yeah, how
saying
bad does
stupid.
the bottom have to get, Patrick?
Yeah.
That I don't know. I'm hoping not bad at all. You know, I mean, I've had some really low bottoms, and I'm really hoping it doesn't get that bad.
Okay, but do you honestly, with the way that I heard you the first time we talked, and then that email, I thought you wanted this. Like, I thought you really, truly had the desire. Do you have the desire? Because that's all you need.
I do, but at the same time, it's you know, I am an addict, and I do make excuses, and I find any which way I can to not get clean, I guess.
I don't think you'd be calling if you didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're not calling a national, international, in a sense, radio show, and a good part of you is not wanting to, right? I mean, you don't call a sports station to talk about, shrimp. You're calling us to talk about the fact that you have an issue, and I mean, we got to get you help, Patrick. So can you do me a favor, Patrick?
What's that?
I want you to go to cleantreatmentcenter.com, and I want you to fill out an essay for our scholarship.
Can you do that?
I can do that. I mean, I know I talked to Joe, and I guess...
and we're having issues with your
didn't have
insurance, but I'm going to really try to get you in. And I want you to... I don't want to
honest on there,
I don't want to
please.
see you die. And we still have an October bed to give away. So, Patrick, I promise you, just please fill that out for me, okay?
I can do that this week.
And because I think he called our intake guy trying to get in his insurance. There's so many issues with insurance companies these days, and obviously you're about at that point to get help. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
You just know
you wouldn't have called the drug
yeah.
intake rehab giving your insurance information if you didn't want to get help.
Exactly, and you wouldn't call back knowing that I would give you poop.
Crap, I think that you could say.
I have to be really careful with what I'm saying. Yeah. And know that, Judah wouldn't be calling you out, and we wouldn't be calling you out. You knew that, so I'm so glad you called.
Yeah.
And, Patrick, the lowest point is always that point that precedes your upswing. You know what I mean? So if you make a decision right now, then your bottom was 5 minutes ago. That's it.
Yeah. I'm curious. I didn't know you were going to be on the air today, Sean, Patrick Connor, or wherever they call you.
Yeah, that's coll. That's cool. I answer to that too. That's cool.
Yeah. When did you get clean, and what made you get clean?
No, he does. He's not sober.
Yeah.
He's
You're not.
He's just lives a healthy life.
Oh, that's awesome! What the hell? Why can't I do that?
Yeah. You know what? I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't done stupid things in my life. I certainly have. For one reason or another, I've always been in sports, and I managed to stay away from drugs and alcohol. But I'm certainly not here saying that I've lived a perfect life. I haven't. I've made my fair share of mistakes in other areas. Make no mistake. But I do know I've climbed plenty of mountains in my life. Plenty.
Right.
And I do know that whenever you say, I'm just waiting to hit that bottom is determined by you. It's dictated by you. It can be as low as you want to go, as long as you neglect that turn, or it can be right there where it is today. You make a decision. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning. I'm going to go out. I'm going to look life right in the eyes. I'm going to swing my leg and kick it straight in the balls. Point your toe so you don't break your toe, but you swing a leg. You wake up, you set your alarm, and you swing your leg. You wake up and you do it, man.
Yeah.
So that means, Patrick, go to the website after this and fill out that essay for me.
Yeah, I could do that.
God bless you, brother.
Okay, Patrick.
All right,
I'll talk to you later.
So will I.
All right, cool. Thanks a lot.
Bye,
Take care,
sweetie.
man. That's amazing. By the way, if you just tuned in, you're listening to KLEAN Radio. That's KLEAN with a K. We're in the studio tonight with Sean Patrick Flanery, who's talked about his just mixed, his martial arts, and it's amazing
You look
how
baffled
similar
right now.
It's well, because I'm amazed how similar. I'm amazed with this. You never know when somebody is going to come in and is going to talk and is going to share about their life and their life experience. And you've shared this life experience that almost parallels people. You've made the right decision. I mean, obviously, you're not a saint. We know that, and we're not. But you've made these decisions, and that are very. Yeah.
He seems like a survivor. Like, he seems like he's overcome a lot of obstacles, and I think that's what makes it more like intriguing. Is that's where the parallels come. Is that he's overcome a lot of things in his life, and I don't even know him that way, but you can just tell.
Yeah, I mean, I'm, like I said, I'm certainly not, a saint over here, and I'm not going to claim to be. But I've jumped over hurdles in my life. Maybe they weren't alcohol or drugs, but I've certainly had my fair share of obstacles. And one thing that I've always been since I was born is relentless in my pursuit to leap over that thing. And there's different people in life. Some people just set their alarm 15 minutes earlier than others. And sometimes you got to wake up and you got to make a decision to do that. You got to wake up and make a decision. I'm going to set it for 15 minutes earlier. I'm going to wake up every morning. I'm going to swing the leg. I'm going to do that. It's going to suck. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a pain in the butt. But the result is going to be worth it. And a lot of people can't see that because the result is so far off.
Right.
Sobriety. I don't know anything about sobriety. I don't. But from an outside perspective, it's something that right in the moment, it's so pleasurable to do something. Something feels so good. You don't see the long-term benefit. Hindsight's 20/20. If you get clean, you look back at it and you go, why didn't I do this sooner? It's kind of impossible to show somebody that visual of what their life's going to be like should they get clean. But trust me, it's there. It's so worth it. The end, the means more than justifies the ends. It just does.
And I couldn't agree
You're
with you more.
amazing.
Yeah. You've, Jennifer is in love with you. So am I. No.
Apparently.
But so here's my question to you, and I'm going to ask you this knowing the answer. People obviously are constantly walking you up. You have a huge amount of fans, but it almost sounds like you'd be happier being known as the guy that's doing the Christmas 14 project than the star of the Boondock Saints Powder. You know what?
I love the industry. Yeah. I love the fact that I hadn't had to get a real job in 22 years. I really do. I love making movies. Certainly there's movies that are horrible that I hope nobody's ever sees, and there's movies that I've done that are amazing that no one's ever seen.
Right.
So and there's a lot of them in the middle. Martial arts has been a passion of mine since I was 9. I know what it does to lives, and at this point in my life, I want to see a change in society. I want a responsibility revolution. I want people to take charge of their life. I just do. I see it in kids. Everybody feels entitled to something. Everybody's a victim, and it's not that way. We're in control. I really do believe, life came equipped with a steering wheel, and just nobody's grabbing a hold.
I couldn't agree. I mean, honestly, I
it.
couldn't agree with you more. Let's talk about Christmas 14 and how people find this.
Well, it's not ready to launch yet. It's going to be in about 30 days, but the website's going to be Christmas 14. We'll have a redirect, so it'll be Christmas, the number 14, and then Christmas spelled out 14, and it'll take you to a website. There's a number of different things that you can purchase. We have a number of amazing artists doing logos and styles and embroidery for a lot of different pieces of merchandise you can buy. Portion of the proceeds is going to go to pay for students, scholarship. So they're going to get a martial arts program, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu program in wherever they're located. We have friend academies all over the country. So we're going to take applications, listen to their story, and however much revenue we generate, we're going to pump as many kids into the program as we can. Now, having said that, they're going to be responsible for it.
Right.
They're going to have to sign a contract. We're going to pay for their tuition, but they're going to have to show up whatever their availability is, whether it's 2 or 3 days, 4 days a week. They're going to have to show up to those classes. They're also going to have to perform a duty. Maybe it's clean the mats. Maybe it's going to clean a bathroom once or twice. So nothing is free. It's another thing I've come across in my life. If something's free, you don't value it. I have some people that I scholarship memberships to, and they don't show up. But if I charge them, suddenly they're like, oh, I can't miss a class. I paid for it.
Right.
You know, or even if they're cleaning the mats, and I have 36 sponsored kids that go to my academy right now for absolutely free. But now I've started to make them do something in exchange for it. Even if the mat was already mopped and it doesn't need to be, they mop it again. You just got to go through the program so you've done something in exchange, and you evaluate it. You know, the more sweat and the more you leave of your soul to obtain something, the higher it is to you.
You just feel like you're not robbing. It's yours.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. We're going to have them sign a contract. They're going to show up, take classes absolutely for free. They're going to be under the umbrella. They're going to get a free kimono. They're going to train free. But they're going to have to give something back to the academy. They're going to have to show up on time for class every time. And whatever that duty is, they're going to perform it, whether it's cleaning the mats or whatever. But it's affected my life in no uncertain terms. I see it in my kids' program. I see it in their eyes, how it just redirects their life course. So if I can give that back to a handful of kids, it'll make me feel good. You know,
that's amazing. And how much? I mean, just so I know when I'm thinking about donating, how much is it to scholarship a kid per month?
Well, it depends. I mean, and different academies have different price structures. Now, I'm dealing with every academy owner on an individual basis. Now, some academy owners have said, hey, if you get somebody, I'll give them to them absolutely free. So some of those students, I only have to provide them with a kimono. Right. Other academies, I have to pay full tuition. So for a 6-month program, it could be $1,800. You know, so it
but
can...
well worth it. I mean, that's $1,800. And I mean, let's do the math quickly. $1,800, 6 months. I'm bad with math right now. That's $200. No, that's $300. That's $350 a month. Essentially, $350 a month. That's basically cable full package, internet, and your iPhone.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, if you don't go unlimited data and you stop going to Starbucks once a week, you know, it pays for itself.
Right.
And automatically, you know, Starbucks doesn't provide you with 250 friends.
Right.
That with one phone call, they're going to show up to your house to help you plug in your cable system.
And I so wish people thought of that. And I beg of you, when you come, you know, when Christmas 14 is unleashed, I beg of you to come back into the studio.
Absolutely.
I would love to it's really essential. If you're in Hollywood, it's called Hollywood Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And
the website is hollywoodbjj.com. But likewise, you know, if you have any guys out here that are getting clean, if they want a sports program to get physical fit, I mean, we have a black belt CrossFit program. We have classes that start at 6 a.m. all the way to 10:30 at night. We have a silver medal Olympian doing our judo program. We have a D1 college wrestler, our wrestling program.
That's awesome.
We have a world champion teaching our stand-up, our Muay Thai, and our Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu lineage is second to none. So we have classes for pure fitness and to every martial art. So if I can reciprocate, I'd love to.
I would love that. Thank you so much for coming into Clean Radio. Sean Patrick Flanery, thank you.
Anytime.
Amazing.
Jen, we are running out of time, but I just want to say next week, Clean is sponsoring its AIDS Walk next week, or soon.
Are you walking?
I hope to do it if I can with schedule-wise because I barbecue on Sundays and
I got asked to walk for something else.
So it's very important out there. So we have we have a few people from the AIDS Walk coming in, talking about the importance of it. It's an extremely important thing.
Am I here next week?
I will look at the schedule. But you're always here in spirit, Jen.
Yeah,
you're always
I just
here.
needed about physical being where I need to be. So
yes.
just let me know after.
Yes. But if everybody out there listening, if you're going through a rough time, you're not alone. There is so much help for you out there. You never have to feel the pain you're feeling at this moment. And, I mean, right? I mean, it's amazing out there. There is fun to be had in the world. Never be depressed.
Life's in session, you know. It's kind of like what you guys have been talking about this whole hour is dream big.
Yeah, and I just want to thank everybody out there listening, all the fans out there, everybody that contacts us at Facebook. You're listening to Clean Radio. The discussion continues at cleanradio.com.
Are you struggling with an addiction that's ruining your life? Want to have a confidential conversation with a professional that will immediately assist you? Do you suspect a loved one is abusing drugs and would like a free drug testing kit and consultation? KLEAN Treatment Center is standing by right now to help those with addictions and the people who care about them. Call 888-601-6040. That's 888-601-6040. Or go to KLEAN Treatment Center, that's clean with a K, cleantreatmentcenter.com.